Wow, okay. Hello everyone, Ancient Fluffy here. And welcome back to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Justice for All, Turnabout Big Top, Part 8. I gotta make sure that I do not mispronounce which parts there is this time. So, I will be right back, guys. I will have to get myself a drink because this is going to be a long recording session for this. I'll be right back. Your fluffiness will be right back. I am back. So, before we begin, it's been a really long time since I've gone back into the swing of things for Let's Plays with, like, all the burnout. I had been dealing with a little bit of burnout. Still am a little bit. But, I'm slowly getting into the swing of things. So, let's begin with the trial of Turnabout Big Top. The very first trial. Let's get started. Excuse me, I just eaten dinner. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Mexican rice be the best. Mexican rice is the best. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey! My sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie! Well, sweetie! What is this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. And now the case of one.
What? Your Honor, get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, is the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild's a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Avant Karma to lose at anything.
You lost a case in Union and Turnabout. Just admit it, goddammit!
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And I lifted one of my stool stuff with my feet with my shoes. That's probably the sound you heard.
I'll show you the textbook's procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty?
What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge.
Excuse me.
Well, it's not like he'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wait There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wake up
What the fuck? Can I freaking... What the fuck? Okay.
There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this wasted time.
Hey, whoa! You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Gumshoe, get up there, now! Sorry to keep you from work, and I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it! It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Witness testimony. Details of events. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 7:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court sets this into evidence. Autopsy report added to court records. Let's see. Russell's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the events. Cross-examination. Details of the events. Let's press it. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seemed they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Which is creepy. Creep? I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay, no problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim and his end?
A wooden box?
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
Ooh. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. 20 pounds? That's pretty heavy. That's a pretty heavy box, I'm not gonna lie. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. How about the contents of the box? I'm curious. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open.
What was in there, Detective?
All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle? What is that, Detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I feel like there needs to be more stuff in there. That's what I feel like. It needs to have more stuff in there. That's what I expected to have. Like a shitload of content in that box. Like, come on. One tiny little condiment bottle filled with white pepper. Are you serious? Why? I wonder if there's some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle. Found inside a wooden box the victim was hunched over. It would contain pepper. Ooh.
Caused death by force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
You know what? I'm gonna ask the rest of the questions. I'm gonna ask the questions. Let's see. About the lock. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked?
Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up.
So when you found the box, it was locked, correct?
Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open.
I see. Indeed, Dr. Gumshoe.
And I need to save. Let's see. About the wooden box. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right?
Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron.
Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron?
I think they just did to make the box heavier.
Ouch!
I think we can all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, Detective.
Ugh. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your work, Belle.
And you haven't found the murder weapon. You haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that there's something with the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
No! I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my first witness.
I'm not even off the stage yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Montgomery, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Yep, he is.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That room must be cut off to circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a sword. Him.
Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics, they leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you had the sense to fix it. You're too ugly. I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you've never been A-list star.
Celebrity must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Out!
Hold up. Let me get the transcript real quick because it went a little bit faster. I will be right back. Okay, I have the transcript open.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
Witness testimony. What you witnessed.
Once practice was over, I left the test with a stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on a silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing a signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for his hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Fontana. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Examination, what you witnessed. Let's see. The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Yeah, what happened?
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave your thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Was that a typo? Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such snobby three-piece get-up?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, it's like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece get-up. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Ooh. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something to miss in this? That's what I wonder. Like, red silk, white roses. Silk hat, white roses. White silk hat, white roses. I'm not entirely sure if it was like, huh? Oh, something is strange about this. Ben only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
I mean, could see Regina Berry.
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
I'm sorry, Trillo. I gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Jesus Christ, why?
Think about some more, Nick. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick,
one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Let's see. I mean, this very strange statement. Like, seen Russell. Gotcha, victim. That's correct. If Trilla was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Aha! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen it. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. In Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah! I see. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor.
Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trilla wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably when Max conked him over the head. Next, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Let's see. Let's see. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose it would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling me anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you are waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your off-handed theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
What?
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question. I mean, dude, you're crushing on an underage girl. What the fuck, dude?
Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well. The purple may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him. I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say?
The witness saw his defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max and the
Ow!
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Bang! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her. I don't like this. I seriously don't like this.
This is creepy.
You were what? Way to propose? What's the matter? You think humans have monopoly on marriage?
No. It's because you were wanting to propose to an underage girl that's freaking wrong. That's creeping me out. Ugh. I don't like it.
That matter of proper marriage, not a review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Witness testimony about the proposal. Alright, I will go ahead and go to the next part. In the next part, we're going to have the testimony about frickin' Ben and Trello literally proposing to the underage girl, Regina Berry. Ugh, I don't like it. I seriously don't like it. So, this has been Agent Fluffy, and I will see you guys next time. Ew. Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.